Welcome back. This is it. Our last deal before the big deal of the day. I need a couple. You two, come over here. Steve and Jesse. Hey, Steve. How are you? Hey, Jesse. I love your outfits. Now, is this prom circa the 70s or early 80s?
We drove here in a 1974 bus. Volkswagen bus.
Did you really?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Now, how long have you guys been together?
About 6 months.
That's it? It's new. Oh, it's newish.
We're friends. We're just friends, but he wants it.
Can we talk about this not in front of everyone, Jesse?
I'm single.
It's complicated.
I'm single, guys. I'm single.
What?
Oh, no. We're really good friends.
Welcome to the Pill and Jaded Show podcast, a hilarious, real, and the most controversial anti-relationship show in existence. You've been warned. Now, your host of the Pill and Jaded Show podcast, Miss Jaded and the Bitter Pill.
Live. Is this thing on?
It is up and going.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Pill and Jaded Show. I am the Bitter Pill.
And
this
I am Miss Jaded.
Exactly. Okay, so we're here today. We're talking, what's going on? So you basically explained something about a man asking you for advice?
Yes.
Okay, what happened?
Okay.
Explain it.
So I had a man ask me for advice today. He asked me he wanted advice on women. He says, because you're a woman, hopefully you can help me with this. How do I tell a woman that I'm friends with and it started to cross over the line to something else, but he's not feeling it? He wanted to know, how do I tell a woman that I want to remain friends, but I don't want it to go any further than that without her thinking something's wrong with her. And that's the part that really got me. I was like, okay, she's insecure. Obviously, if she thinks something's wrong with her just because, you're not interested in her that way, then she's insecure. So he was telling me that, I said, well, I have trouble giving womanly advice because of the fact that I don't think the same way. And he's like, okay, but you're still a woman, so can you just tell me how I should, relate that message to a woman without making her feel bad about herself? And I said, well, just tell her, that you enjoy her friendship and you really cherish the friendship that you guys have, and you don't want to ruin that. You just want it to remain the same. And so you think that you two should, not do any of the other stuff. Don't take it any further than what it is. Keep it as friends. And he said, I tried that. And of course, it turned into an argument on the phone, and one of the first things she said, what's wrong with me? And I was like, she's insecure. She's insecure. It irritated me, because why does a man not get to make that decision without it being this massive boo-hoo moment? When women make that decision all the time, women all the time will say, oh, I just want us to be friends. I just want to be friends. I just want to be friends.
Right.
And guys are like, all right, cool. Because there's nothing to say to that.
Because women are the ones who created the friend zone. We didn't create that shit. Y'all did. For real. Why would a man create the friend zone for? You know what the funny thing is? If a man created the friend zone for women, all of the women in the friend zone would pretty much look the same. And that would be unattractive. Or as a friend of mine like to say, really what do you say? Extraordinarily regular. The politically correct term for you busted, bitch.
Ooh.
Yeah. Ordinarily
I don't know
regular.
about the friend zone. I'm not really talking about the friend zone. I guess, I mean, it does make sense.
She put him in the friend zone. That's just what it is.
No, she didn't. He's keeping her there.
Right, but the thing is that, well, I'm sorry, you're right. But you were talking about the aspect of why women are the ones that are always doing that. Because the women are the ones that created that particular friend zone. They're the ones who created this bullshit. They're the ones that have like perpetuated the whole concept that I can keep men at bay at my leisure because I have the power over them. The friendship is nothing but a power struggle. More so of making women believe that I have power. They're like the fucking, what is that? The power of Grayskull. They're like He-Man. I have the fucking power. That I can have this motherfucker whenever I want, because women put men in the friend zone just so they can be able to take them out whenever they want to. Chris Rock said it best. Having a platonic friend is like having a dick in a glass case. In case of emergency, break open glass.
Okay. I could see that.
Right.
I could see that.
So men don't. The only time a man will put a woman in the friend zone is if she's just really unattractive. If she meets one, remember the 5 exceptions. If she meets one of those 5 exceptions, that's the reason why she asks, "What's wrong with me?" Because usually, anytime a man don't want to fuck a woman, there's something disgusting about her, or she's not attractive. He doesn't turn her on. Well, she doesn't turn him on, rather.
Right.
That's why she asks, "What's wrong with me?"
I guess what I don't get about it is, why is it so easy for women to say, hey, I just want to be friends? And why do women make it so hard for men when they say, hey, I just want to be friends?
Because women don't want to be friends. You know why? Because most women have no fucking idea what friendship truly is.
I could see that.
Women can't get along with each other. How the fuck are you gonna try to be friends with me?
Oh, don't get me started on the whole women not getting along with each other
I'm
thing.
just saying.
Because that right
and the
there.
fucked up part about it is that when women don't get along, it's because one of them think another one is a hoe. They use the whole hoe thing as a way to dispel and cover up the fact that they're actually envious and jealous.
I was gonna say it's not a hoe thing; it's jealous.
It's jealousy that you have attention from countless men, and the attention that you have from them. They know that shit. They know it's not just sexual attention that these guys have. They know that this woman is a woman that the guys kind of respect and they kind of kick it with and they like, and they don't cross any boundaries. And she didn't put him in the friend zone. It's just like she's just cool like that. And guys respect women that can just be cool like that. Guys love and respect women that can just hang out with the guys. And so when you do that, automatically these women who cannot and don't have the ability, or at least they feel like they don't have the ability to just hang out with the guys because they can't relate to men any other way than some type of fucking romantic or sexual way, because like I said, they have no idea what friendship truly is. Because of that, they automatically have envy and jealousy, more so jealousy than anything,
right, to
women who are able and do have the capacity to do that.
Yeah, I agree. I see it happening right now with
I know you told
with my daughter.
Exactly. You told me before.
All guy friends.
And it's even worse because she's pretty. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes it even worse.
Yeah.
That's when you a real big hoe. You a big hoe when you pretty. Like for real. Because they're thinking like all the other guys just want to fuck you.
And she's so opposite of that. That's what they say about her, because of the fact that she just has a lot of guy friends.
But she has a lot
of guy friends.
And I have a lot of women friends.
Yeah.
I ain't fuck all of them.
Right.
I ain't fuck most of them.
I like how you say, I didn't all of them. I didn't fuck all of them.
Most of them I ain't fuck.
Yeah, I have a lot of guy friends.
In fact, the ones that I fucked, we ain't friends no more. Well, no, some of them we cool like that. You know what I'm saying? But no, let me take that back. A lot of them that some of them that I did, we did go there. We ended up falling the fuck out first because she went on some other tangent.
Because she never really saw it as you guys being friends if you were doing that.
Do you know why? Because women don't know what the fuck friendship truly is. There's two things that women do not understand when it comes to men. And it's two totally different definitions. And the definitions are the definition of friendship and the definition of respect. Women take those words lightly because they believe it's synonymous to how a man's sentiments are when it comes to friendship and respect. Women play with that fucking R word too much. They don't understand respect is paramount in a man's life.
Absolutely.
Motherfuckers die and kill over respect.
Right.
So when a woman says, you don't respect me, that was this, what the fuck are you talking about? I don't respect you. Why? Because oh shit, I'm sorry. I opened the door for this old woman coming through the fucking door instead of opening the door for you this time. So automatically I'm fucking don't have no respect for you now, right? Really? Just weirdo shit like that.
I feel like women in general lack respect for men anyway. I've always said that. You know that. Mm-hmm. And I think I've always said that I believe it is one of the most important pieces to having a friendship or even a relationship with a man. Any type of relationship with a man.
Right.
You have to show respect. You have to, and part of showing respect isn't getting angry over thinking that they're not respecting you.
But you have to see, before you can do that, you've got to understand what the definition of respect is. That's the O aspect. That's the entire aspect right now. Ladies, if you're listening, straight up, the bitter pill is going to tell you right now, this is the reason why I am called the bitter motherfucking pill.
Yes, you are.
Because it's going to be hard to swallow, but trust me, you will feel better after you get it down your throat into your system. Because you'll have understanding. Y'all don't have no fucking idea what friendship is. And as I get past the definition of respect, the dictionary definition of respect, a feeling of deep admiration for someone or something
by their abilities, qualities, or achievements.
Right. So
due regard for the feelings, wishes, rights, or traditions of others is another type of respect.
Yeah, and that's definitely one thing that a lot of women out there do. Okay, I'm not even going to say a lot. I'm going to say women. So when I say women, let me just make this very, very, very clear. Whenever we generalize, we're strictly talking about the moral majority.
Of men or women.
Either or. Mm-hmm. We're not talking about all. We're talking about the moral majority. And when you have a high percentage of something or someone when it comes to some other aspect that you're taking statistics on, you are allowed to generalize. Period. Okay? Let's just say hypothetically, I went to a inner city school where most of the people in the school were black. Yes, we had about 2% white people. Okay, 1.5. Let's just say that, right? So, because the majority of the people in this school were black and a very, very, very small minority in this school were Caucasian, can you still call that a black school? Yes or no?
No.
Yes, you can.
What? No.
You see all these niggas running around, damn, it's a black damn school. Shit, period. You don't see them little pepper. Come on, Peach, listen. Cookies and
But
cream.
anybody can go there.
No, I'm not. No. We're not talking about as far as being exclusivity aspects or you know what I mean. Admissions. No, we're just talking about just the demographics of that particular fucking institution and the demographics of that institution. If it's 98% black and 2% white, it's a fucking black school.
Okay, what does that have to do? Where are you going with this?
If you know where I'm going with it, you understand where I'm. You know what I'm saying? Where I came from, which is
respect.
No. Well, that's that. But we're talking about the caveat of generalization.
Generalization of men and women, right?
So if I'm saying I went to a black school, well, they had white people that went there too. Yeah, but it wasn't enough to fucking call it a multiracial school. Period. It was black.
So 90%. There might be some men out there or some women out there that are saying, but that I'm not like that.
There's always exceptions to the rule, and you're absolutely right. But I'm gonna tell you, if you're a motherfucker that actually has to say I've never done that before, then you've done it before. If you have to say I'm not like that, then you're definitely like that, or you have been like that at one time. Okay. Because if you know that you have not been that way, then you don't speak on it. You don't have to say that shit. That's like saying a white person saying, I've got black friends. Listen, if you have to mention how many black friends you have, that means you don't have no fucking black friends.
You have acquaintances.
Exactly. If you got to mention how, you know what I'm saying, that you have black friends, and you don't have no fucking black friends. I don't think about the white friends that I have. Why? Because they're not white to me. They're just my friends.
They're just your friends.
Right.
You don't see color in friendship.
No. Yes, you do. I definitely see color in friendship because I know they're white.
Well, I don't mean like that.
Oh, I know they're white when they walk up and say, you know what I'm saying, they're just, I'll be like, yo, you calm the fuck down a little bit? Like, they're just really too fucking comfortable. And they're too comfortable because they got this big black nigga behind them. They're like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, cool, but like, hold on, dude, just feel the fucking environment out before you get so fucking comfortable because you're not accepted just yet, okay? Get to the point, I think you cool as shit. Let these people feel how cool you are too. You know what I'm saying? Because trust me, they'll realize that you the cool white boy too. You know what I mean? But don't just pop up, hey, what's going on, guys? All right, yeah, man. Just relax, because that's not what we do over this side. You know what I'm saying? you know, black folks don't do that with each other. You know what I'm saying? So just relax and just gotta just chill and and be the cool kid.
Sit back
and take notes, man. You know, exactly. That's it. So, but regardless of that fact, you're still considered the moral majority when we generalize. So that's all we're saying. So that's one thing that it said right now, audience. When we generalize, we're just strictly talking about the moral majority. Because we are what? The immoral minority. So a lot of times, exactly, we're not even talking about ourselves. We're talking about them, not us. And maybe not you if you're part of the immoral minority. But yeah, so I mean, that's exactly, the type of stuff that goes on, man. When it comes between the battle of men and women, it's a fucking battle. And the battle is that a lot of these, I mean, listen, men don't know women when women don't know men. That's cool. But
somebody has to step up and learn.
You know who it has to be? Who do you think it has to be?
I think, I'm going to say that in most cases it has been the men that do it.
They do what?
That try to learn more about women.
Do you know why?
Why?
Because we're raised from children. We're raised from childhood to have to cater to, have to understand, have to decipher, have to get to know women, girls, females. Little girls are not raised to get to learn how little boys act, how little boys think, how little boys are. It is little boys who are raised to have to cater to women, not the other way around.
It's understandable. I mean, yeah, I could see that.
So women don't have. They don't have a. They were never made accountable or responsible for getting to know their male counterparts. They've always been raised that the male counterpart is basically supposed to be at our beck and call, and they're supposed to be the responsible ones. They're the ones that are supposed to be the ones that shit, with lack of a better term, supposed to stick their tongue up our ass. Not the other way.
That's a better term.
Yes. It's coming from the bitter pill, damn it. It's going to be bitter.
Okay.
And this is the reason, in my opinion, why so many women get hurt in so many different relationships. Because you never really learn to know who the fuck that man was.
You don't take the time to get to know him.
No. Not even just him, just men in general. Just the male species. You got to learn how the male species is first.
That's where expectations fall into place.
As far as what?
As far as women laying down these expectations of what the man is supposed to be like, instead of learning who he is and loving him and accepting him for who he is.
You know what? Yeah.
And all his quirks and all his good and bad, and just knowing that there's the qualities that you fell in love with, so focus on those.
Yes, men have expectations. And you know what the expectations men have when it comes to a woman?
What?
Feed me, fuck me, and shut the fuck up.
Okay, I won't ever be a shut the fuck up woman, but I'll feed you and fuck you.
Let me make you very clear what shut the fuck up means. You have to know when to shut the fuck up.
Yes, absolutely.
That's basically what that means.
Yes, because we overanalyze and we overthink things, so we need to know when to just stop.
Yeah, but more so, you talk too fucking much.
Yeah.
Just shut the fuck up. There's a beauty in silence that men who have to deal with a bunch of bullshit out there in the world, when they come home and they hear silence, it's such a beautiful thing. This is the reason why a lot of men, when they get older, start listening to talk radio.
Why? What does talk radio have to do with?
Because talk radio, there's an intimacy and a silence when it has two people engaging in a particular conversation.
Because all you can do is listen.
Exactly. You're not vibing. You're not, you're just listening to a different perspective of two individuals speak on whatever they're speaking on. But more so, it's this. 5 seconds of silence. A lot of times it's not the text that people are intrigued by. It's the subtext. It's not necessarily what you say. It's what you didn't say. Reading in between those words. It's kind of a cool essence. It's kind of just soothes the soul a little bit. And that's the one thing I realized. My dad was a big, talk radio guy. That's why I'm really into podcasts right now. Doing podcasting and listening to podcasting, because it's basically a version of talk radio. A lot of men try to just kind of talk ourselves off the ledge, man, after we start finished, when we're on our way home. Now, when we know we got a woman that is not going to give us the peace and quiet and silence, at least initially when we walk through the door, because we know we have to deal with our women as far as they want to tell us about our day, but give us some time to fucking relax and chill.
Right.
In fact,
but I don't even understand why a woman wouldn't want that. I mean, I know when I get home from work, I don't want to talk to anybody. You know what I do? I do the same thing every day too. I go straight to my room. I put everything down and I lay on my bed for 5 or 10 minutes. I just lay there like, the day is over. That's it. So it's just me. I come home. My daughter already knows that when I get home, I don't want to talk to anybody. I just want to go to my room. I want to lay down for like 5 or 10 minutes, get off my feet, just kind of, reboot, I guess. And then I'll get up and start doing what I need to do around the house. It used to be my drive home. That used to be my downtime. I would have an hour drive home, so that was my downtime. I could have my drive home. It was quiet. I could listen to some music. But
this is some bullshit. Because imagine you having to do that type of shit and then walking into a place. No, fuck this. Imagine you get off at 5 o'clock because your fucking guy or woman, whoever the case may be, already has timed how long it takes for you to get home, and you get home at 6 instead of 5:48. And the first thing you gotta fucking deal with on the other side of that door is, where you been? Why are you so late? What the fuck? I'm like, what? Are you fucking kidding me right now? Do you know how many times I've been in particular situations where I just had to turn the fuck around and
walk back out,
about face, and walk the fuck back out?
Yeah, I have too.
Like literally, where I have looked at the front door and been like, that motherfucker is a hell of a lot more attractive than you are right now. Dealing with that type of situation. And it's all because it's like, okay, listen, woman, or men that act like women, okay, it is not my responsibility to make you achieve happiness. It is not my responsibility to make you happy. It's like Cat Williams said in one of his comedy shows, when she's talking about a girl talking about, you killed my self-esteem. He's like, bitch, how did I kill your self-esteem? It's called self-esteem. It's the esteem of your motherfucking self. What the fuck do I have to do with it?
Right.
Very true.
True.
So these are the type of things that, we as men have to deal with.
And those are the same women that cry and complain that their man doesn't want to spend time with them.
And who do they cry?
Their man didn't come home.
But who the fuck do they complain to?
Other women.
Exactly. What kind of bullshit is that?
Yeah. Wait, what?
Exactly what the fuck I just said.
Well, who are they going to complain to? Men?
Yes.
Well, you know what? That would be the smart thing to do.
Thank you.
If they actually had a male friend that they could talk to.
All women have fucking male friends. You know why? Because they're all in a fucking friend zone right now. Remember? Pick one of these fuckers out of the friend zone and be like, hey, listen, man, I got to talk to you about some shit.
Right.
Which a lot of women do it. They really do that. They do it.
But they're not learning anything. Why? Because then they have men on the other side that are in the friend zone, that are trying not to be in the friend zone, that are sitting there and going to say whatever they want to hear.
But they have, listen, women ain't stupid. No. Let me take it back.
Women are stupid.
Women are stupid, but they're not dumb.
They're not dumb.
Yes.
But they definitely are stupid.
Yes.
Because so am I.
Internet, she said it, I didn't, okay? So now, oh, yes, you are. And we're going to get to that. All right, anyway. But yes, very true. So with that being said, women are able to know which guys in the friend zone are there strictly to kiss their ass. And I don't want to use the word pacify them, but yeah, it's kind
cater
of
to them.
Yeah, it's kind of a pacification. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they're there to pacify them and this, that, and the third, just to keep in their good graces. And then they got some guys in the friend zone that are going to be some real raw motherfuckers that are really going to tell them, listen, idiot, yo stupid ass, you need to do this, you need to do that. This is the reason why these things are happening to you. So they know which ones they can, the ones that could basically give them the real. But guess who the fuck the ones they pull out of the friend zone?
The ones that are going to cater to them.
Exactly.
The ones that are going to agree with them.
Exactly.
Kiss their ass.
You don't need that type of shit from that man. He don't deserve you.
That's why. That's what they want to hear. They want someone to agree with them.
That's not how a man's supposed to be. A man's supposed to care. A man's supposed to keep his woman up on a pedestal. You a queen. Queens don't complain about what time they fucking man get in the house. Queens don't complain about the man leaving the fucking toilet seat up.
So petty.
Queens don't complain about fucking getting mad because you're using their fucking charger to their phone.
What? Really?
Oh,
You've actually had women complain about using their charger?
Whip, whip, whip. Oh, shit, damn it. I'm spitting out personal shit now. Look at this.
Yeah, you are.
I'm trying to give fucking...
examples?
Examples
That's not
and
an
shit.
example when you talk about a charger to a phone.
Oh, my God. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh,
That's not an example.
These little petty ass. I've dealt with some petty. I've dealt with petty whites. I've dealt with petty Murphys. I've dealt with petty. I told you, for real. That's the reason how a situation that happened with the young lady that I was dealing with at one time. And I had to let her know this is really immature and petty. I'm just letting you know right now. This is.
You fought about a phone charger.
I didn't fight about it.
She fought about a phone charger.
Oh, hell yeah.
A phone charger.
A fucking phone charger. Why are you using my phone charger? Bitch, it's in my fucking house.
A phone charge.
Oh, let's not even go there. Let's just drop that one. That's a whole fucking story.
Yeah, let's drop that one.
For real. Let's drop that one for the next podcast.
Oh,
Trust
okay.
me, because it's coming. This is the pilot episode. This is the intro. This is you guys getting to know who the fuck Miss Jaded and the Bitter Pill are. Let's explain the reason why we decided to do this.
Okay, yeah, let's do that. Let's explain why.
After you. Later.
Oh, okay. So, we found that we had an interesting view on life. I think that our Bitter Pill was a little bit shocked by my view point, and because of the viewpoint that I have on life or relationships or friendships or men or women in general.
Specifically as a woman, I was very shocked.
Yeah. It opened up more conversation for us, and our conversations were so intense, and a few times we both had mentioned at one point or another that I wish we could share this conversation with somebody. I wish we could share this conversation with the world, really. Because I mean, we were learning from each other. We're always learning from each other.
Absolutely.
Always.
But it wasn't necessarily as far as we wish that we can do this. We pretty much say this has to be shared to the world. Mm-hmm. And it has to be shared to the world because we have some very introspective insights on a lot of things, and they're raw, uncut,
healthy
unfiltered.
Relationships from unconventional methods.
Right. Through
unconventional methods.
And part of the unconventional aspect of it is non-traditional.
Non-traditional, definitely.
Fuck the happy ever after shit.
Well, not even, yeah.
Yeah, because it doesn't fucking exist.
It doesn't exist.
It never has existed.
No. And then the titles and the expectations that are put on titles, that one hits me hard, because there really are so many expectations that are put on titles. But back to why or how we got started. We had started talking about podcasts.
Yes.
And thought, why not to go deep into a topic?
We learn and we teach.
Yes.
Pretty much the basis of this podcast is learning and teaching. We want to learn from you, and we also want to teach you. And we know for a fact that there's a lot of people out there that are looking for certain things that they're not getting in their relationships. They're not even getting in their friendships. That we definitely just, if they can hear it from somebody else, they will know like, oh shit, I'm not the only one.
Yeah, or maybe it will soak in we speak to both men and women, but a lot of times I think that it's the women that really need to hear the reality of what we're talking about.
Well, yeah.
because it needs to soak in. Like, let it soak in. Like, there's nothing wrong with doing things differently than how you were taught to do them.
Because that shit never worked. If it worked, there wouldn't be any. If it worked, there wouldn't be any dating sites. There wouldn't be any dating apps. There would be no Tinder. There wouldn't be.
Don't get me started on that.
Oh shit! That's another show. That's another show. We're getting there. Don't shit. But yeah, we don't have to get started on that. We'll get started on that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
that's true though.
But other than that, absolutely, it's definitely a situation of. I'm not going to say that we have the answers.
No. We just have a different view on it. And sometimes hearing someone else's view on certain subjects or topics, and whether they deal with friendships or relationships or just being who we are.
Right. And the aspect of...
It will help if you actually hear what other people have to say about it. That's we learn from each other by talking to each other.
So that's the thing. It's like we don't have the answers, but we got the motherfucking questions.
We have lots of questions.
We have the questions.
If you listen carefully, you'll hear the questions.
You'll hear the questions.
Like, why the fuck are men always the ones to be put in a friend zone?
Right.
Question number 1.
Right. And I'm going to even tell you from a male aspect, from a man's aspect, it's not always the women's fault, because women, and I believe so, as a man, and I've always been taught this, that women are the reflection of their man. So if you have a lot of men out here just kind of like running around with their fucking heads cut off like chickens, that's because these are particular men out here. There are men out here that are just on some non-manly shit. They're not. And now, okay, and we have to be very, very, very clear on the definition of a man.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Oh boy. I want to hear this one.
I think this is going to be the fucking topic. This is the title. Definition of a man.
What about
subtitle? Title: Definition of a man. Subtitle: And y'all bitches have no idea.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah.
That should be a very interesting one.
Real shit.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. No. I have to change that.
Why?
I'll tell you why.
Why?
Because there's males out there that don't know the definition of a man.
Well, then hopefully it will help them learn the definition of a man.
Oh, they're gonna learn right now. Or they're gonna learn today. You gonna learn today.
Oh, it's coming on.
Shout out to Kevin Hart, man. Hope you get well, brother. The rest, you know what I'm saying? Rest easy. The definition of a man, in parentheses,
a man.
and most of y'all have no idea. Not just y'all bitches. Most of y'all. A definition of a man is very, very simple.
Okay.
It starts simple, and then it definitely goes. It starts from the root. This definition is a root definition, and based upon where those roots grow, will constitute everything else. The definition of a man is a male who knows how to make the right choices. Period. There's no deeper definition than that.
Okay.
I'm so go ahead.
I have a question
Yes,
about
ma'am.
that, though.
Okay.
So, how do you decide what are the right choices? Because the right choices might be different from one person to the next.
Absolutely. But it all comes down to this. I'm going to get a little bit deep now. What's the greatest thing that's, whether you believe in God, whether you believe in a higher power, whether you believe that you're an atheist, it doesn't even matter. Just what do you think is the greatest gift that was given to you as a human being?
Anybody would say life, I would hope.
Not necessarily.
Okay.
You know, okay.
Besides life.
No, because it is your life. No, what's the greatest? Okay, I'll expound. What is the greatest thing in your life that was ever given to you?
No, I know what I want to say.
Then
but
say it then.
My children.
Okay. Think deeper.
Okay, I'm stuck.
Don't be stuck. I'll bring you into it.
Bring me into it.
My opinion, I'm pretty sure once I explain this, a lot of y'all will agree. The greatest gift that a person can be given in life is the freedom of choice.
Oh,
free will.
Absolutely.
You wouldn't have had children if you didn't have the choice to have them. You wouldn't have done this if you was not allowed the choice to do that. You wouldn't have this over here. You wouldn't have achieved this. You wouldn't have traveled here. You wouldn't have dealt with this person. You wouldn't have dealt with that person. You would not have worked with this person. You would not have played with this person unless what? You achieved the choice, the freedom to be able to make all of those choices that you made.
Absolutely.
Okay.
100.
So based upon that, a definition of a man is a person who knows that, hey, I've been given this free will, but what the fuck am I going to do with it? I can do whatever I want. I can make whatever choices that I want, but what am I going to do with it that's going to make me a better person, that's going to allow me to kind of set a mark on this world, even with my fucking children, my family, whatever, however it is. What kind of mark can I set on this world? And whatever mark that I set on this world is going to come strictly from what? My choices.
Absolutely.
That's the definition of a man. That's the definition of a person, an old head telling you, nigga, what are you leaving behind? When you leave, like, what do you know, why, what is your purpose for being here? They don't teach the little young girls, you know what I'm saying? They don't teach you guys as little girls the importance of your existence on this earth. They don't.
No, they don't.
They don't teach you how important that is. They don't teach you any of those things. They just teach you, just live happily ever after with a good man. That's it. This is the pilot episode. All we're doing is just basically speaking as far as our mind. We're flowing right now, and we're speaking on topics that are in the archives. Not in archives right now, but they're in the can right now. We're speaking on topics right now that are already ready to go, that you're going to hear really, really soon. We're just giving you a little vibe as far as who we are as the Bitter Pill and
Miss Jaded.
Exactly. So this is the Pill and Jaded Show. We do appreciate you for coming through, and trust me, you're not going to be disappointed from this point on. All right. So make sure you hit us up on Instagram, the Pill and Jaded Show. Make sure you also hit us up on Twitter, which is Pill and Jaded. We signing off right now, y'all. Trust me. Until next time. One love.
Peace.
Thanks for listening to the Pill and Jaded Podcast Show. Be sure to subscribe on all the major platforms.